Hello everyone, I'm Sandy Anastasi, psychic channel, intuitive astrologer, and soul coach, and I'm here with my editorial blog for this February of 2018. First, I want to thank you so much for stopping by to listen. I really enjoy giving out this information that I channel each month, and I'm very grateful to all of you who stop by to listen to it. So thanks for being here. Here goes. First, have you been keeping your eclipse diary since January 17th? If you've been in any of my classes over the years, or if you've been one of my reading or coaching clients, you've heard me talk about keeping an eclipse diary that'll show you what's coming into your life for the next 6 months. Here's how it works. You start keeping your eclipse diary 2 weeks before an eclipse occurs, and you continue keeping it until 2 weeks after the last eclipse in the series. A solar eclipse usually occurs twice a year. Most solar eclipses have a lunar eclipse either 2 weeks before or 2 weeks after, very occasionally both. This time, the first eclipse in the series is a lunar eclipse on January 31st, and the second eclipse is a solar eclipse on February 15th. So your eclipse diary should run from January 17th all the way through March 1st. Eclipses have long been used astrologically for prediction. Even the ancients knew that eclipses predicted things, although they had a rather negative take on them, which I don't. Here's how I use the eclipses for getting a preview of a kind of movie trailer into my own and my clients' lives. We get to discover what's coming for us in the next 6 months, and you can do it too. In my own eclipse diary, I record the events, positive and negative, that happen to me and anyone close to me whose lives might affect mine. That includes anybody that I'm concerned about, folks. I also record my emotions about everything. Oftentimes, those emotional reactions are more revealing than the events. I pay special attention to choices and opportunities that are present, even those that I may be just playing with in my mind or have been casually mentioned. I'm also sure to record my interactions with other people. A strong disagreement with a close friend, for example, could indicate that in the next 6 months, even though you've made up, the relationship can still end because of other things, this time more or bigger unsolvable disagreements. Several years ago, I wrote an article about using eclipses for prediction, and one of my readers responded saying that since her husband died while she was keeping her eclipse diary, did that mean that in the next 6 months more people would die? Let me share with you what I told her. Of course, that's possible, but it's more likely that if you examine your life and its circumstances at the time of his death, you'll have a good idea of your own options over the next 6 months. Who was supportive? Who was a bully? Who offered help? Who ran away and hid? Were there medical expenses and insurances to cover? Did you initially feel sorrow or fear or relief? How were the other family members getting along with each other? What was going on separately in each of their lives? You see, all of these questions and more would help this poor woman to get through those 6 months following the eclipse and beyond. She'll know who to trust and who not to trust. These observations were going to help her make healthy choices for herself in the following 6 months after those eclipses, and those choices would lead to a good life in her future if she made them wisely. For many people, the eclipse diary is going to talk about life-changing events and choices to be made in the next 6 months that will lead to major life changes, just as it did for this woman. That occurs when an eclipse is close to one of your natal planets, or even near an angle in your astrology chart. The lunar eclipse on January 31st is at 12 degrees Leo. The solar eclipse on February 15th is 27 degrees Aquarius. So all of the fixed signs, that's people with their suns in Aquarius and Leo and Scorpio and Taurus, okay, and all of the Well, yeah, Leo and Aquarius are both fixed signs. So all the fixed signs, okay, are going to be deeply affected by this eclipse series. And if you know your astrology chart, you can even see which planets and houses are going to be involved. That gives you an extra edge while you're looking into the future. But honestly, you don't have to be an astrologer to use this information. I personally am tickled that my current psychic development class began their studies with me on January 17th, just as they began recording their eclipse diary, because that tells me this class is going to be truly life-changing for them. I love that. I love to help people move through their goals of transition and transformation to become their best self. That's what I'm about, folks. It's not too late, by the way, to join that class and make up any missed material. We already know that it's going to be a life-changing time period for you and consciousness altering. Why not do it through these wonderful psychic development classes? You can go ahead and go to my website, sandyanastasi.com, and still sign up for those classes if you're interested in doing that. And since the solar eclipse itself is the day after Valentine's Day, I'd be paying special attention to that most significant relationship in your life this Valentine's Day too, folks. It might deserve some special nurturance to fuel it for 6 more months of bliss. I'm Sandy Anastasi. Go to my website, www.sandyanastasi.com, to find out more about me and my work, or to sign up for one of my classes, or to sign up for my newsletter, which is free, or my free psychic hour, or to join in with my psychic development class that is in process, but not too late to make up whatever you've missed yet. I'll see you back next month with my next editorial blog. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.